I will not give up hope until the very end.
And neither will I. I knew there was something else that could happen. I knew it! All right. I knew there had to be something. I wasn't about to give up without a fight, and so I found it. I found the way to continue. Oh. It's Kibo time. And hello, folks. It is I, Kamikaze, here to bring you more Danganronpa 53. And where we left off was here! With excitement.
We can't give up. No matter what, hope is always within reach. We must keep our heads high and search for hope, especially in deepest despair. Hope?
Huh? What hope?
You said so yourself. This killing game is the ultimate real fiction. If this is both real and fiction, then logically it can't all be fictional. Even if this world is fiction, even if we're fiction, there must be something we can do. So there must be a way to break through this. I won't give up hope. Not ever.
Jeez, how annoying.
The outside world doesn't just want despair. It wants hope too. If our voices have reached the outside world, then what my inner voice is telling me is...
Oh, your inner voice? That's the voice of the outside world.
What?
I know, because I wrote your plotline too. There's no way I wouldn't know who that is you're hearing. That's the voice of the outside world.
Then the outside world wants hope, doesn't it?
The voice of the outside world?
From the start of this killing game, you've had a unique role. You're the audience surrogate.
Wait. What?
Audience surrogate?
Your inner voice allows communication between yourself and the audience.
That function exists to keep the audience entertained.
So what you're saying is that the audience wants hope.
Now tell me, what is your inner voice? Speak clearly and enunciate.
What is my inner voice? I'm Kibo now. If I'm a surrogate for the audience, and we've been communicating this whole time, then my inner voice is actually...
This is it! An audience survey?
Well done! Yes, indeed that is the truth!
It's two-way communication that lets you participate in the program from home.
That is your inner voice's true nature, the results of an audience survey.
Then the audience wants hope.
The voice I relied on for guidance was just the audience answering survey questions?
Every move you made was dictated by the audience's answers to that survey.
For this season of Danganronpa, the main gimmick is audience participation.
That antenna on your head lets you receive their answers.
Which is why it got repaired, but also why what happened when it broke.
This is an antenna?
When your antenna broke and you went crazy, that was a big problem for us. We got flooded with complaints from the audience.
Well, it looked like he went all out zappy zappy.
But that's not your only role. You're also the audience's camera.
Camera?
Your eyes are the eyes of the audience itself!
The audience's eyes?
The outside world has been watching from your eyes the whole time!
It couldn't have been just from his eyes, though. Wouldn't have gotten all the information and all the stuff going on.
It lets them feel like they're really a part of the Danganronpa world. And it's all thanks to you! That's why I'm so glad you survived all the way through. 'Cause now I can use you to plunge the outside world into despair!
Wait, plunge the outside world into despair? So now you want to fuck with them?
Despair?
If the audience surrogate falls into despair, then the audience does too.
But that doesn't make any sense to me at all.
By making you fall into despair, I can make the entire world fall into despair. My despair will turn from fiction to fact and destroy reality itself.
So wait, you really are insane trying to cause... Okay.
Isn't that just the most delightful despair?
Why would you go to all this trouble? Isn't Junko Enoshima just a costume?
Oh, Kibo, mon petit doudou. My cosplay is a perfect
My
reproduction.
small shit.
Actually doing stuff the characters would is totally part of that.
Is that why you want the world to fall into despair?
That's messed up! But that's the whole point of Danganronpa.
The outside world wants to see horrible setups and payoffs!
What could be more horrible than a fictional despair eroding the real world?
No one could have imagined an end this hopeless.
No. I won't give in to despair.
Huh?
Yeah, I heard, Kibo.
If I'm a surrogate for the audience, then I will use my inner voice to broadcast hope to the outside world.
I already fucking told you! The outside world only wants despair!
That's not what they've been broadcasting to my brain, bitch.
There's no way to spread hope to an audience that watches killing games.
No, my inner voice already told me what to do. I need to remedy this. If that's the voice of the outside world, then the outside world actually wants hope. So I will trust the outside world. I will trust in hope.
Ultimate Hope Robot. Upgrade complete. Please wait while reboot happens. Yes!
What is this?
This is the power of hope. I will not lose to your despair. Not when I'm carrying the hope of the outside world.
Ugh, how annoying. Hope? That's not popular.
Well, if I can get someone like you to fall into despair, that'd be a great ending.
I won't let you do that. Hope will never give in to despair.
Oh, you're going to go that far?
There. Let's settle this.
My question is, how does she hide her ginormous plot line when she changes into a guy like this?
The final battle between hope and despair.
Yahoo! Now that's what Danganronpa's all about!
Settle this how?
With a non-stop debate!
Yes, that is a problem. The class trial is in disarray because Monokuma broke a rule.
You're the one who broke the rule.
Exactly.
How about we start over and have a special vote?
A special vote? But you're the one who broke the rules in the first place.
Whatever, man. We've made it this far together. Let's just do one last vote.
Let's ask for audience participation.
'Cause that's what Danganronpa's all about!
Oh, shut it, Monokuma.
This final special vote will determine
What we eat for dinner tonight.
between Kibo and I, which of us should get punished?
What?
That seems odd.
This'll be a vote to determine how this story ends.
You guys have to decide whether this story ends in hope or despair.
To end in hope?
To end in despair?
If I was in there at this point in time, my brain's already gone, and so it's like, might as well go for hope and hope for the best, and, well, that's really about it.
We decide?
It's like, what do you got to lose, right?
Oh man, this is great! The outside world is starting to get jazzed up!
Hope will definitely win. No one here wants despair to win.
Yeah, that's right. We can't side with the mastermind.
Even if that choice ends in your suffering?
Sure, why not?
Suffering?
All right, let me explain what's gonna happen after the vote.
If Kibo, representing hope, is punished, and I, representing despair, win...
Then, per the rules, the killing school semester will continue until only 2 students remain.
You're going to continue the game?
But what about the other games? None of them ended with only 2 people.
No need to worry, because there aren't gonna be any more murders.
My predictions are always correct 30% of the time.
Even if we make new flashback-like motives for you, you'd know they're lies.
So no matter how many motives we provide, it's more likely that nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen.
You can all live happily ever after in the academy.
I doubt it.
No! That's no way to live! Imprisoned in this school? Living lives of despair?
Even if you went outside, there'd be no point.
As I said, all your memories are nothing but fiction. Your hometowns, your families, your friends, they never existed in the first place.
So, you're telling me that the thin one and the fat one were in fact 2 different people?
Because they're all fiction!
Danganronpa characters can only live in the Danganronpa setting.
There's no reason to pull out of school. Only losers pull out.
And that's why you have children.
Then at least put us back how we were!
Silence! Weep not over spilled milk.
I told you guys already. You can't get rid of memories with flashback lights.
Flashback lights can only overwrite old memories with new ones.
Then how did you get rid of our memories to begin with?
But if you're absolutely serious, then use a flashback light to become a different fictional character instead.
And be a part of Danganronpa 54?
So we can't go back to the way we were?
Fuck yeah! How about that despair?
Why have you not cosplayed the people that have died in this game? Ultimate
But if
cosplayer.
I, representing despair, am punished, and Kibo, representing hope, wins...
Then this killing game will end, of course.
However, you must follow the rules. The game will continue until the final 2.
You're pretty much saying that either way, the game will continue until the final 2.
So only 2 of you can graduate.
What?
Out of the 4 of us, only 2 can survive?
Yes, that is so. I will let you decide the 2 who will survive.
We got this far, and you're telling us to sacrifice more of our friends?
It's just 2 measly sacrifices, and then the rest of you losers can leave the academy.
However, even if you do escape to the outside world, you will find it most unwelcoming.
No! As long as we never give up, there will always be hope.
You think they'd have a little more control over Kibo?
Well, if you're gonna be a pussy about it, do whatever you want.
Can you choose which 2 will survive?
Can you choose which two will be sacrificed?
I sacrifice myself!
What?
I sacrificed myself too.
If it will bring hope to everyone and the outside world, I will gladly sacrifice myself.
But, Kibo...
It's okay. Even if it destroys my body, I will defeat despair.
That's the best way of looking at it.
Kibo!
Even if you sacrifice yourself, you still need one more.
In order for Hope to win, there needs to be one more sacrifice.
How does that make Hope win? That just makes more despair. That doesn't make any sense.
Shuichi, Maki, and Himiko. One of them has to sacrifice themselves.
No! That's now not how Hope is gonna win. No matter how you look at it.
Or Hope can't win.
How does that work? Explain that to me.
You got the guts to make such a heartless choice? That's...
Do you understand now? Even if you choose hope, you will still suffer.
Why do we have to choose?
You don't need to choose the hard way. No one expects you guys to do that.
Yeah, there will be no more killing. So let's all just stay here together.
Like the executives are gonna let that happen.
There's no reason to go outside. Let's stay here together.
Won't you stay here together?
I haven't even been questioning how she was able to change her height or muscle mass.
I want to stay here with you.
Here? Together? I think everyone will feel a lot better after they vote for Kibo.
What do you mean, vote for Kibo?
Come on, let's stay together, please.
Together? Okay.
Don't let her fool you!
Yeah, this is
Despair
stupid.
won't end this killing game. Only hope will.
Hope?
Hope. Ha ha ha. Wait, non-stop debate. Oh yeah, a mass panic debate. Hope.
The world outside craves despair.
This killing game will end in despair!
Everyone wants to feel despair.
Absolutely loves me.
Despair is Danganronpa!
Like this.
Oh shoot, the...
This despair is gonna fuck up reality itself.
I gotta do that.
This time...
I was trying to play just by mouse.
Check out the website.
The world outside craves...
This killing game will end in despair!
Everyone wants to feel despair.
Absolutely loves me.
Despair is Danganronpa!
Does even look like this.
This despair is gonna reality itself.
This time... the despair of a bad ending!
Boom.
Hope moves forward.
There we are.
I will never give up. Hope will never lose to despair.
All I did was scream hope at the
Not
enemy.
giving up gonna help you, huh?
Even if you won't give up, as long as you don't sacrifice someone else.
I'll sacrifice myself.
What?
If Kibo and I sacrifice ourselves, then Shuichi and Himiko live, right? And they can survive this absurd killing game.
Maki?
After listening to Kibo, I've decided. I don't want this killing game to end with despair. That would just piss me off.
Even if you only feel that way because I wrote you like that? Just like with Kaito.
Even then, I'll choose that ending if it means I can kill you. Even if I have to sacrifice my life, I will kill you.
If you did right how she is, it's your mistake for that. My darling assassin, well said. Look at this. People are like wanting hope. I mean, that's what all these words are coming across the screen. It actually gives me chills down my spine. Yeah, don't tempt monkey's fate.
Sacrifice? Wait, Maki!
One vote for Kibo.
I'm sorry. I've already made up my mind.
But
I just now am starting to read all these.
can we really go back to the outside world?
What indeed? I told you over and over there's nothing for you out there.
No, once the audience sees this ending, I'm sure they'll help us. Everything is going to be okay. We'll definitely find hope.
What do you mean, hope?
What?
What?
I reject that hope.
Whoa, excuse me.
I refuse.
Well, then again, as I said before, I mean, there has to be a way where no one has to sacrifice themselves.
I won't accept that hope.
Shuichi, what's the matter?
It's because of hope that this whole thing is happening. I reject that hope.
And substitute my own. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no!
Hope itself is the villain here.
What?
We suffer because of hope. Tsumugi isn't trying to make us despair. She wants us to trust in hope. So I say no. I reject that hope.
Wait.
Tsumugi wants us to trust in hope? What does that mean?
The reason this madness has gone on 53 times, it's because of hope. It's because the audience wants hope. They want to see hope defeat despair in the end. It's Hope's Peak Academy all over again. So if we fight for hope, we just be giving them what they want. And the killings will never end. Don't you see? Despair is the only choice.
I will cut down your words!
Yeah, I'm just gonna right-click through all that. I only had one sword, so...
Despair takes everything from people, even their strength to press onward. That's why it's not possible for despair to be better.
The people watching probably feel the same way. They want hope too.
Of course they want hope. But they'd want hope to win in the end. And that there would be no more of this bullshit, right?
What?
Even if it's fiction, everyone wants to feel hope. It gives them courage. And this killing game continues because we keep giving them the hope they want. While they ignore all the tragedies that we had to suffer to get there.
I mean, he's not wrong, but...
Shuichi, that's...
Then let's start the voting time!
Shove it, Bear.
What?
The final vote! It's all gonna end here! You and your shitty hope!
Wait! We're not finished talking!
Please, let me just ask one more thing. I have to know something before we vote.
What is it?
If Hope wins this final vote, Kibo and Maki will sacrifice themselves. And you, Tsumugi, the loser, will also be punished, correct? What kind of punishment will they receive? Please, tell me what it is.
Why should I tell you? I never said anything about a punishment, did I?
That's right! The punishment isn't the problem right now. The problem is...
No, that is the problem. Because if the punishment is what I think it is, then...
Are they going to be put back into the killing game?
everything would make sense. Including why Rantaro participated in another killing game.
Oh. Things are getting interesting again. This has been one hell of a roller coaster for this game at this juncture. I mean, I love the rest of the games, but this is literally by far the greatest thing since, you know, sliced tuna that I have seen in a long time. But I'm going to make you guys have to wait, so if you folks are enjoying this, please remember to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. If you'd like to subscribe and see some more of these goodies, please do so. We'd love to see you in Discord. We'd love to, you know, have lovely little chats with you, maybe play a game or two, and I'll catch you all in the next episode of Danganronpa.